Greetings! In this video I'm going to discuss the Minuet on page 86 of the Christopher Parkening Classical Guitar Method Volume 1. Now for this tutorial I wanted to discuss the Baroque ornament that I put at the end of the piece. So this line starts on the F sharp, the second to last measure. What I'm doing there is I'm going to play the note beneath my root, so that D is our root note in the key of the piece, right? We're playing a piece in the key of D major, and it goes 3, 2, 1, 7, 1. And then I just kind of suspend that 7. And just adding something like that can just sound really right in certain Baroque pieces. It's one of those things where once you've played enough of this music and heard enough of it, you start to just develop an ear of what's going to sound good. How long of a trill do I do? Do I do 2 turns, 3 turns? Do I do a whole bunch? Do I do speeding up turns or slowing down my turns or things like that? You just have to play enough of it. You know, I've been working through one of the Bach cello suites right now, and I just hear these trills over and over and over and over again. I try something different, and you'll experiment and start to develop an ear for what sounds right to you. And the fact is, we're also going to have different taste. But there are different musical gestures. You know, this is a gesture that's at the very end of a piece of music, whereas certain trills is just momentary and then I keep going. Some of them kind of end a phrase, some of them are in the middle of a phrase. So they can be kind of contextual. You know, you could be kind of building momentum or playing on a really stressed and unexpected note. Things like that really influence, you know, do I want to really drag this one out or do I want to just zip through it and then keep going? So ornamentation, at first it seems really daunting, but once you really just take on the freedom you get with it, it can be a lot of fun. And like I said, eventually you reach a point where your ear just starts to hear something and you think, that doesn't sound right, that does sound right, you know, and we just have to kind of push our limits as we experiment, and we'll develop an ear that can recognize what sounds good. So in this case I'm just doing the D, A, and then my note beneath the root, C sharp, and then I just do a little hammer on, and it gets a nice little smooth transition. So here's the last 2 measures. So I like that for this piece. Some people might be offended, but you know, as an artist, you're an interpreter of the music, and I would encourage you to interpret it and try getting creative and see what works and what doesn't. Thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful.